that was used a lot in the filming of the show. And we just go out for a bite to eat and chill, and it's a beautiful area. And they use that for a lot of movies, actually, like Cinderella Man and things like that. Sort of like a period authenticity. But yeah, it runs the whole weekend. We've got like guest panels, we've got a gala dinner, I've got a prop exhibition where I take along my collection of Due South props. I've got competitions, charity auction. We've even got, I don't know if you remember, the Buick Riviera that was in the show. It was like a green...
there was 3 of them, was there not? Because they kept getting blown up.
Oh, you're good. You've been doing your homework.
I have, thank you.
Well, unfortunately, we couldn't get one of the exact ones. We do have the same make, model, but you'll like this. It used to belong to Dan Aykroyd's brother. So we've got one of those coming along, so people can have like a photo opportunity and stuff like that.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah. But like I said, it's sold out, unfortunately. You can sign up for the cancellation list, just in case anyone unexpectedly pulls out. And it's on a first-come, first-served basis, obviously. The sooner you add your name to the list, the better. But there is a consolation. If you can't attend, we do have supporting packs available. Now, what you get is a goodie bag that every attendee gets, and in that there's a T-shirt and a whole host of like Due South goodie bags and goodies. Sorry, we can't announce what's in it just yet. It's top secret, so it gives people an unfair advantage, really. But Paul Gross has been involved with each one in the past, and he's put in signed photos and DVDs like for each and every person. He really takes the time out to try and help. So yeah, it's well worth it, and it helps support the convention, which is non-profit. Any profit that we do make goes to charity. We have a charity auction, and we tend to raise about $4,000 each time on average. So it's a worthwhile thing.
Wow. No, John, never apologise for putting on something that sells out, sir. Because that's a high five. I mean, I'm sure there are people out there that would love to go and everything, but is this something that you're planning on doing, John, is this something you're planning on continuing to do?
Well, it's we've always said in the past, if the demand is there, we'll keep doing it, but it gets harder and harder because, I mean, the show it celebrates its 20th anniversary this year, which is kind of what makes this event so special. But the committee, like myself and my friend Stefan, and we've got Sarah, and there's a small group of us that organise it. It's a lot to organise, and each time it's quite hard to sort of get people together and to break even, if you see what I mean.
Yes, of course.
So because we sort of operate with a zero sort of budget, we're sort of fighting against the tide to try and get people along. Who knows what the future holds? Never say never, but this is going to be a pretty big one, and I wouldn't expect it to be sort of so frequent in the future, but it's like the show that wouldn't die. I'm sure it's the convention that won't die.
Now, you had promised us a little bit of news tonight that's going to make the fans' day.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to talk about it? Are you still good to go with
it?
Yeah. So
Benton's dad's ghost is coming back.
No, it's kind of to do with the convention, but it's also to do with pretty much every Due South fan out there. What we're going to do, because it's to mark the 20th anniversary of Due South, we are going to make a RCW 139 fan-made documentary to celebrate the show, and we want people to get involved and take part and submit your own videos that we can sort of compile, edit, and create this sort of fan-made, from the heart sort of thank you to Due South, and stuff about the show, how it's affected people, how it's sort of received across sort of the world, really. We are hoping, there will be a few surprises featured. Can't say anything about that just yet inside the documentary, but we'll premiere it at the convention, and then afterwards we'll put it up online for people to enjoy and share. And it's going to be a pretty big thing because there's only been, documentaries about Due South are few and far between. There's only one on the DVD box set, and then there's that ITV made one, which is very, very hard to come by. You might be able to find it on YouTube. So we thought this would be a perfect opportunity to do something to celebrate the show for the fans and for the cast and crew to get involved as well. So it's your chance to be a part of Due South history.
Excellent. That working, John, is are people, can they go onto a website and submit to this, or
what we'll do is what on our website we'll put up all the details in the next day or so. This is how you get involved, how you can submit your videos. There's multiple ways you can do it. It's all very simple and straightforward. If all you have to do is just email or submit videos via YouTube, we'll give you all the details. You can also find us on Facebook. Just type in RCW139, and on Twitter at Due South Event, and you can find all the details there in the next day or so. And you can sort of submit your own little home videos. You can sort of film it if you're sort of like somewhere in a far-flung region of the world. Film it outside a location like Sydney Opera House or something, because we do have people in Sydney who come over. If you've got some Due South memorabilia, or if you've got a costume, wear that. Anything. If you've got a dog named Diefenbaker, bring him along, put him on camera, get him to woof a few times. It's all for the greater good, really.
Excellent. Well, listen, Joe, do me a favour. After the show, drop me an email with all the contact information and about how you can submit all the stuff as well. And what we'll do is we'll put it on the Facebook page and we'll get it out there, and we'll try and get some of the fans involved in this with you.
Brilliant. I'd appreciate that, buddy.
Okay. Well, listen, John, thank you very much. Tell the people the details on where the event is and how they can get on the list. Now, I know you said it's sold out, but how they can get on the list, and fingers crossed if anybody can or can't make it, they can get onto the list to go to the show. Where can they find out that information?
Okay, all the information, again, is on our website, which is www.rcw139.org. You can email us info@rcw139.org if you'd like to be added to the cancellation list. We've got a secure online store if you want to buy a supporting pack, which, as I said, you get the goodie bag, etc. And you can find us on Facebook, just type in RCW139, and on Twitter @Due South Event. And as I say, all the news, future announcements, etc. will be on there.
Excellent. Well, John, listen, stay in touch with us. We'll keep the fans updated here on Following the Nerd as well. And hopefully we'll maybe get speaking to you closer to the event and maybe even afterwards to find out how things went.
Absolutely, mate.
All right, listen, John, take care of yourself, sir, and have a great night.
Cheers, guys. Have a good show.
See you soon. Bye.
Thank you kindly.
Yeah, I had to squeeze one in.
Oh, wow, easy. Oh, dear.
Cheers, John. Good night. Thank you, sir.
Good night, guys.
voice of Ahsoka Tano on Star Wars The Clone Wars, and I follow the nerd.
Hi, this is Colin Meaney, and I'm following the nerd.
Hello, this is George Takei, and this is Following the Nerd. Live long and prosper.
Caught in the hop.
What?
Caught on the hop.
What do you mean caught in the hop?
You're like, oh, earphones.
Yeah.
You didn't have an end to a funny story there.
I keep telling you, I say if I do it, the more times I do it, the less special it becomes. Mm-hmm. All right.
Alrighty, all right. Okay, thank you very much to John Wright there coming on. Big due south. It's one of those, the little show that could, isn't it?
It is indeed.
It's one of those shows that people just embrace it, you know. And
Yes,
and
as you would a lover.
Easy. And they keep it close to their heart. Right. Okay. Big story that broke today. If my screen works, would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Jared Butler. You know Jared Butler?
I've heard of him.
Have you heard this story?
Yes, I have. It
Jared-
makes me sick to my stomach.
Jared Butler
Yes.
is going to play. You ready? Patrick Swayze's role in the Point Break remake. Right?
Oh.
Yes, Darth, that's how we feel too.
I agree.
Yeah, so the part of Bodhi, right?
Yes.
Which is Jared Butler.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I mean, way to dance on Patrick Swayze's grave.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And
What's
apparently it's going to be set in the world of extreme sports rather than surfing.
Oh, cool, man.
And it's being written by your guy Wimmer, who wrote Equilibrium
brilliant.
and the Total Recall remake.
Class.
And directed
So
by...
it doesn't have an original idea in him, basically.
Pretty much. And directed by the guy who was the cinematographer on Fast and Furious. Seriously.
Who cares?
Point Break. BBC Radio 5 spoke to Keanu Reeves a couple of weeks ago and asked him would he be returning to play Johnny Utah. And he was like, no,
But why-
dude,
Yeah,
no.
why would he be returning?
No, I know.
It's not a sequel, it's
It
a
was a
remake.
really stupid question anyway. But yeah, so
Like, I mean, I could see him returning in a sort of Bodhi-esque role. You know, because, like, that's the way Point Break ends.
Uh-huh.
You know, you can kind of see him, like, you know, his hair's got longer and he throws his badge away at the end.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, spoilers. But, you know, you could see if they did a Point Break sequel, you know, those type of sequels, which is basically a remake of the original, but it has its own unique twist on it.
yeah, Evil Dead 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You could
yeah.
do that and have Keanu Reeves, Johnny Utah, in the role of Bodhi. With another guy coming along, you know?
No.
Well, it would work much better than a reboot.
He could play the role that was played by, what do you call him, played Cox in you know, he was in it.
John C. McGinley.
John C. McGinley. He could play that role.
Yeah, he could.
Young, dumb, and fun. And, you know, and
Yeah.
it just would be... And we still haven't watched the Blu-ray.
Yeah, that's super.
know.
Oh, yeah, me and Jacqueline might get a little bit of a break over Christmas and watch it. Yeah, I keep dreaming that wasn't happening, was it?
What? Meow.
Yeah, no, that's what you said to me.
What did I say to you?
You said that, oh, yeah, me and Jacqueline will probably get to watch it over Christmas.
Do you know what we watched over Christmas? Doctor Who, and that was it.
Right,
Seriously.
okay.
Saw nothing over Christmas. Don't even
Class.
know where our Christmas holidays went,
Yeah.
to be honest. Brutal. Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway.
Moving on. Are we on the show notes now?
Yes, show
Is
notes.
this happening?
This is
Oh,
happening.
dear. Right.
This is, what do you mean is this
Look at this,
happening?
half a page of guff here as well. Look at this.
Robert Downey Jr. Right?
Yes, the man himself.
Okay, the man who, let's be honest, before Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, was pretty much untouchable.
Ally McBeal.
I mean, sorry, not as in nobody would touch him, not
Yeah.
untouchable.
The star of Ally McBeal.
The guy from Ally McBeal. Okay. Who, you know, whenever he was in Chaplin and stuff, he really did. Everybody thought this guy can act. He's a really, really good actor. And then everything kind of went north, let's just say. And
south.
he just, people wouldn't touch him. He was he was a pariah.
You could say that Downey Jr. went due south.
Okay. Well, according to Screen Rant, a key to Robert Downey Jr.'s recovery was a support group, namely his wife Susan Downey and his friends in Hollywood. Two of those friends, Mel Gibson and Jodie Foster, were present in 2011 when Robert Downey Jr. received the prestigious American Cinematheque Award, an honour presented...
Cinematheque Award, is that?
that too, whatever. Presented annually
Cinematheque Award.
to... Shut up! To an extraordinary artist currently making a significant contribution to the art of the moving picture. Russell Downey Jr., right?
Russell Downey Jr.?
Russell Downey Jr., yep.
Yeah.
Robert's the stage name.
Okay.
Wants to return the favour and have Mel Gibson and Jodie Foster in the Marvel movies. Now,
Right.
I'm all for that.
Uh-huh.
I think that's pretty cool. Because apparently he really is, you know, you help me, I'm going to help you, I'm going to, you know, not that, I think Jodie Foster's on safe enough ground.
Yeah.
Mel Gibson, on the other hand,
Yeah,
had it
when
went a
you're
bit cuckoo.
appearing in the sequel to Machete, you know, you,
Yeah.
you kind of know your
he's in the
life's taking a bit of a
Expendables
downturn.
3.
Yeah,
fair
but
enough, I see
like
where
for
you're
what,
coming
like a 2-minute rule, probably.
Yeah. Who went on that diatribe that made us all go, what? Yeah, so now apparently Downey Jr. had wanted him to play the president in Iron Man 3. You remember that the president who got kidnapped by...
that was actually death from Bill.